Tell me how you spent the previous week.
Let me tell how I spent the previous week. Namely, I spend most of my time practicing.
Okay.
I go to a vocal training academy and a dance academy.
Are those academies you just mentioned kind of, cramming school, like cram schools?
Yes.
They're cram schools? Do you study like with some sort of texts?
No.
So those are not cram schools.
Yes.
Okay, good. No, when I say those are not cram schools, all you have to say is no. Don't say yes. When you say yes, that means those schools are cram schools.
Oh.
All right? So when I say this way, they're not cram schools, right?
Yes.
No. No, they are not.
No, they're not.
Are they cram schools?
No, they're not.
They're not, right?
Yes.
No.
No.
No. Always no.
No.
Okay?
No.
Right.
Oh.
All right. That's very good and an important, point of today's lesson. And so how long do you spend on practicing vocal training?
I usually spend about 3 hours vocal training.
How about do you spend more time on vocal training or do you spend more time on the dance training?
I spend more time on vocal training.
Okay, but what about how long does it take for you to do those dance practicing?
Dance practicing takes about 2 hours.
Okay.
Each time.
Okay. Oh, what is this expression you want to know what the person is talking about? That you don't know what the person just said. You want to know what it means. What is very good expressions in that situation?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Or
Come again.
or I don't know what you mean.
I don't know
I
what you
don't know
mean.
what you mean, and what do you mean? What do you mean by that? How do you commute every day from school to home, from home to school, or from home to your dance academies or like vocal academy? How do you commute every day?
I commute to school on foot.
Okay, so you usually walk to school. How long does it take?
It takes about 10 minutes.
How long does it take for you to get dressed in the morning before
it takes
going to school?
It takes a couple of minutes.
It takes a couple of minutes. How long does it take for you to have breakfast then?
It takes about a couple of minutes.
It takes about a couple of minutes. What if it rains, or what if it is stormy?
Although it rains,
Mm.
I will still commute on foot.
Oh, you still commute on foot,
But
no matter what.
on a stormy day, on an extremely cold day,
Cold day?
cold day, my father drops me off on school. At school.
At school, okay. All right. All right, you drop me off to school. Okay?
Yeah.
Or drop me off at school. That sounds okay, but in this case, why don't you say drop me off to school?
Drop me
To
off
school.
to school.
Okay. Have you ever been abroad?
No, I haven't.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
If I could go anywhere, I would probably go to England.
Or is there any specific reason why you would like to go to England?
Of course,
All right.
I am a great fan of Premier League.
What's your favorite football team?
My favorite football team is Tottenham. So I wish I could go there to watch their game.
Okay, this is quite funny because I'm about to ask you what the best way to get to England is.
If I travel to England, I will consider using air travel.
And you would consider using air travel. And who's going to pay for that? Who's going to support that?
I probably do some part-time part-time jobs to prepare for the expenses.
Does that mean you're not going to ask your father to pay for the flight?
Yes.
No. You just say, no, I'm not.
No.
I'm not going to ask my father
Uh,
to help me. So when I ask you, so you're not going to ask your father to help you? And you say, no, I'm not.
no, I'm not.
Don't say yes.
Oh.
I mean, yes, I'm going to ask my father. Because you just say, I will do some part-time jobs to prepare for all the expenses for the flight, for the stay, hotel, or commuting fees, everything, or food. You say you're going to support yourself. Then I ask you, you're not going to ask your father to help you.
No.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Okay, don't get confused. Okay, what kind of job do you have in mind?
Most of my friends works for restaurants.
Okay.
So I will probably get a part-time job at local restaurant.
Oh, you're gonna do the dishes. You're gonna do dishes, right? You're gonna serve food as a server or a waiter. Okay, good for you. Good for you. And let's move on to the little more tricky question to answer. Why would you, in the very first place, want to improve English skills?
Well, I guess the reason why I need to improve my English skill is quite simple.
All right. How simple?
I'm planning to work in the entertainment.
You're probably working. You're planning to work in the restaurant. All right. What kind of restaurant is this? You need to be fluent in English. Okay. May I take your order, sir? But almost everybody in the restaurant probably is Korean. Then you're gonna say, "May I have your order, please?" And nobody wants to come to that restaurant if you speak English to take orders. All right? No. What are you planning to work?
I'm planning to work in the entertainment business.
That's right.
I am probably going to be a singer or member of a boy band.
All right. Good.
That means
Just like a BTS.
yes, that means I need to be fluent in English.
Oh, I get it. But still, why would somebody who wants to be a singer wants to be fluent in English? Why can't you just sing songs in Korean fully? But that's the beauty of K-pop. I know I'm not 100% familiar what's happening in the Korean pop industry or K-pop related, contents, what's going on in the world. But I guess what I heard from the media and people I know, they say those foreigners, like Americans or people in South Africa or Southeastern Asian countries, even like South Americans, they love to hear the songs sung by the Korean singers in Korean. But how come? Why would somebody wants to be a singer wants to be fluent in English? And I don't get it. I don't get any strong correlation between being a singer and then being fluent in English.
This is the trend.
Mhm.
Almost everyone knows that K-pop is the center of the music industry, which means anyone who wants to be successful in this field must be able to communicate with those people who are in this business.
All right.
English is the most international language. We can share ideas and lives in English with people who come from other nations.
Good. Let's move on to the next question. How have you learned English so far?
Well, just like most Koreans, I used to study English for many exams in school and cram schools.
Cram schools.
Cram schools.
I hate them. Though this is a kind of cram school.
But since I decided to focus on my future as a singer,
All right.
I have practiced speaking English with my private tutor.
Who's me?
I know it's not easy or cheap, but I believe this is the investment for my future.
Alright, I will keep my fingers crossed. Can you try this? It's not a cursing thing. This is a cursing thing, but it's not great. I will
I
keep
keep
my fingers crossed.
close.
This is crossed. Alright, that means I wish you luck.
Oh,
I wish you best luck. Good for you. 행운을 빌게. Alright? I will keep my fingers crossed. Or break the leg. Break the leg. Break the leg. It means I will keep my fingers crossed. Or I wish you luck. Break the leg.
Oh,
Break
네.
the leg.
네.
Or Godspeed. 신의 은총이 있기를.
네.
Godspeed. Say it. Godspeed. Hallelujah. Godspeed.
Godspeed.
And I will keep my fingers crossed. I wish you best luck. Wish you best luck. Or I break the legs. Break the leg. Okay? They're all the same, generally speaking. Okay? And I want you to watch this video, and try to put every expression that you studied into your brain and make them stay there forever. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow.